very tall. Lean and muscular, and quite well known locally. His temper, in fact, was as legendary as the big fists, now curled with deceptive laxness at his sides as he walked.
"You'd like me if you just got to know me."
The pudgy cowboy broke off when the newcomer came into his line of vision. He became almost comically still, his head slightly cocked.
"Why, hello, Donavan,"
he began uneasily.
"I didn't know she was with you." "Now you do,"
he replied in a deep, gravelly voice that sent chills down Faye's spine. She turned her head and looked into diamond-glinted eyes, and lost her heart forever. She couldn't seem to breathe. "It's about time you showed up," he told Faye. He took her arm, eased her down from the bar stool with a grip that was firm and exciting. He handed her beer mug to her, and with a last cutting glare at the other man, he escorted her back to his table. "Thank you," she stammered when she was sitting beside him. He'd left a cigarette smoking in the dented metal ashtray and a half-touched glass of whiskey. He didn't take off his hat when he sat down. She'd noticed that Western men seemed to have little use for the courtesies she'd taken for granted back home. He picked up his cigarette and took a long draw from it. His nails were flat and clean, despite traces of grease that clung to his long-fingered, dark hands. They were beautiful, masculine hands, with no jewelry adorning them. Working hands, she thought idly. "Who are you?" he asked suddenly. "I'm Faye," she told him. She forced a smile. "And you?" "Most people just call me Donavan." She took a sip of beer and grimaced. It tasted terrible. She stared at it with an expression that brought a faint smile to the man's hard, thin mouth. "You don't drink beer, and you don't belong in a bar. What are you doing on this side of town, debutante?" he drawled. "I'm running away from home," she said with a laugh. "Escaping my jailers. Having a night on the town. Rebelling. Take your pick." "Are you old enough to do that?" he asked pointedly. "If you mean, am I old enough to order a beer in a bar, yes. I'm 2 months shy of 21. "You don't look it." She studied his hard, sun-tanned face and his unruly hair. With a little trimming up and proper dressing, he might be rather devastating. "Are you from around here?" she asked. "All my life," he agreed. "Do you work?" "Child, in this part of Texas, everybody works," he scowled. "Most everybody," he amended, letting his eyes linger pointedly on her diamond tennis bracelet. "Wearing that into a country bar is asking for trouble. Pull your sleeve down." She did, obeying him instantly when she was known for ignoring anything that sounded like a command at home. She flushed at her instant deference. Maybe she was drunk already. Sure, she mused, on 2 sips of beer. "What do you do when you aren't giving orders?" she taunted. He searched her green eyes. "I'm a ranch foreman," he said. "I give orders for a living." "Oh, you're a cowboy." "That's one name for it." She smiled again. "I've never met a real cowboy before." "You aren't from here." She shook her head. "Georgia. My parents were killed in a plane crash, so I was sent out here to live with my uncle." She whistled softly. "You can't imagine what it's like." "Get out," he said simply. "People live in prisons out of choice. You can always..."